The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're just getting going here. We're about to do Smash Wrestling here in London, Ontario. But what I'm messaging you about right now is the fact that finally, Tyson Dux comes back to the Rock. That's right, guys. I am coming back. It's been like 4, 5, 6 years. I don't want to get into the name, the numbers, any of that stuff. I just want you to know that I'm very excited to have signed a little bit of a deal with NEW. You're going to see a lot of Tyson Dux in the future. Tony King. I didn't call you the king for the reason, right? You're the top dog there. Guess what? I'm the top dog everywhere, brother. I've been everywhere. I've done everything. You're a talented kid. I don't bring a little bit of my experience to the party. Let's get this done. NEW, Newfoundland. I can't wait to come home, man.
Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolved, and today we have an absolutely gigantic #1 Contenders match between the wrestling machine Tyson Dux and the wild thing Tony King. Let's get down to ringside. Alright, fans, we're back with another episode of NEW Evolved. I'm joined here by the one and only Axel Gotch, and what do we have here? The wrestling machine Tyson Dux. And he's finally here in New Evolution Wrestling, and we are very excited to have him, Axel.
This Saturday, Capital Hyundai Arena, Summercade 4. NEW fans, you're about to witness a showdown between myself and the wrestling machine Tyson Dux. Now, Tyson Dux, I have the utmost respect for you and what you've accomplished in this business. Ring of Honor, WWE Cruiserweight Classic, Impact Wrestling, Smash Wrestling. But you got to remember one thing. You're coming here to Newfoundland, and that's in my backyard, in front of my hometown people. And we Newfoundlanders, we look out for one another, and we're there for one another through thick and thin. So Tyson Dux, I hope you're coming this Saturday with your A game, because you're going to get the very best wild thing Tony King. And I'm going to show you and the rest of the NEW fans why I am the king of Newfoundland wrestling. May the best man win.
There you have it, Axel. And the bell is rung, and this one's going to be underway momentarily.
And they are jammed to the rafters here tonight. Nice little show of respect at the get-go here. And this Tyson Dux, he is an impressive competitor, Todd Winters. And you heard Tony King allude to it just moments ago during that little interlude about how this man's extremely well traveled. He's very experienced. He may be new to Newfoundland, but this man is unquestionably a wily veteran in this business.
Certainly, the Wild Thing is going to have his hands full here today if he hopes to get the W over the Wrestling Machine and move on to challenge the thoroughbred Blake Maxwell for that NEW World Heavyweight title.
Some beautiful camera work there, and you see Tyson Dux now working over that left arm of Tony King, really wrenching on it.
Certainly, that's been a sore spot for Tony King for some time now, ever since that long-standing rivalry with Maverick Matt Wheeler, where Wheeler took advantage of that shoulder and arm for the duration of pretty much all of 2018. So you know that's still got to be a lingering, nagging injury for the Wild Thing.
And it just goes to show Tyson Dux how polished of a competitor he is. He's obviously done that homework and knows that that's a chink in Tony King's armor. And some beautiful chain wrestling to start out this match. Tyson Dux crucifix into a pinning predicament.
That's not enough, and fans, we'll be right back with more of this exciting contest after these messages. Alright fans, we're back with more NEW Evolved, and we see Tyson Dux and Tony King lock up, and Dux once again in firm control of the Wild Thing. Wild Thing with a little bit of a counter there though, Axel.
Both of these competitors are extremely similar, and this is a very lengthy feeling out process here. Still trying to gain an advantage, and Tyson Dux gets out of that head scissors. Well, he looked like he was going to go for that snap mirror, then take Tony King over, but he holds him there, wrenching on that neck.
He is wearing the Wild Thing down, that's for sure, piece by piece.
He's got the over-under now, where the head goes, the body follows. Sound technical wrestling from the Wrestling Machine. Tyson Dux is not just a clever name.
This is certainly a treat for this absolutely packed house here tonight at the Capital Hyundai Arena in St. John's. It's our debut at this venue, and the fans have come out in droves to support New
picking up
Evolution
now.
Wrestling.
Both men went for a shoulder tackle that time, and a dead stop. They're still trying to gain the upper hand on each other here. Todd Winters dropped down. Tony King over the top. Nice ankle lock takedown.
Tyson Dux absolutely mows over the Wild Thing there. Once again, back to the basics, slowing the Wild Thing down, looking to finally maintain some type of advantage in this contest.
He's got him on the mat here, and Tyson Dux, that's where he shines. Tony King, though, able to get to his feet.
He's certainly looking to live up to that nickname of the Wrestling Machine here in his debut in New Evolution Wrestling.
Oh,
and once again, Axel absolutely steamrolls the Wild Thing.
That shoulder block did not result in a stalemate, Todd Winters. That took Tony King off his feet with a high impact.
You see Tony there trying to collect his thoughts for a moment before he gets back in on the action.
Dux now playing some mind games with Tony King.
You can see the Wild Thing. He's getting frustrated, and trust me, as we know, the Wild Thing, he may not be a rule breaker anymore, but he's certainly not above bending the rules to gain an upper hand.
Both men now in a battle of pride, and Tony King with that big right to the jaw of Tyson Dux, and lays another one in there.
You see the official admonishing the Wild Thing for that closed fist.
Attempts the third. Dux ducks under, and now he's laying into the chest of Tony King.
You can hear those chops echo through the hockey arena here, the Capital Hyundai Arena.
So far, some small instances of gaining an advantage, but these men essentially at a stalemate right now. Nothing high impact or high risk thus far. Although that knife edge chop was brutal.
You could see that took maximum effect on Wild Thing Tony King. He dropped right away, and what's this going to be here, Axel?
Alright, picked him up in the 5 minutes carry. Tony King with some
smart move, good ring awareness there by the Wild Thing to roll outside of the ring.
And that's once again, Tony King is no newbie when it comes to the professional wrestling business. He was able to know where he was in the ring and make the escape. And you saw as soon as Tyson Dux was going for something high impact, Tony King was able to get out of that ring. And right now it looks like he may be getting ready to gain the upper hand in this contest. When it spills to the outside, there's none like Tony King here in New Evolution Wrestling.
You see the official with a bit of leeway there, abandoning the count to try and get outside the ring to get this one back inside the squared circle. Heavy stakes here today on Evolved with this #1 Contenders match. And I'm sure the thoroughbred Blake Maxwell is thoroughly enjoying this as he sees these two men absolutely wear each other out.
Tony King was just laying the toes of those boots right into the breadbasket of the wrestling machine. And he went to the crowd, and Tyson Dux used that opportunity. And again, this match has been back and forth. I'm not convinced, Todd Winters, that these men are completely comfortable with where they stand at this match at this point. Although Tyson Dux really laying it into Tony King now.
He is lighting Tony King up here today on Evolved, making his way through the crowd. What's this going to be here, Axel?
They're making their way to the penalty box. If they're not careful there, Todd Winters, is going to be a major for fighting here.
We see Dukes seeking the approval, pardon me, of the packed house here at the Capital Hyundai Arena. And what's this going to be?
He's getting a running start. Oh my goodness, that double slap chop right to the chest of Tony King. Stings like the dickens, Todd Winters.
Tony King's chest is going to be like hamburger meat after this one is over. He is taking an absolute beating throughout this contest.
And once again now you see Tyson Dux taking it back inside the confines of those safety rails. Right back to the hard concrete of here at the Capital Hyundai Arena, and we will be right back for more NEW action.
This is CWE champion Hotshot Danny Duggan, the leader of Team Jacked and Fanny Packed, and you are watching New Evolution Wrestling.
Alright, Axel, we're back here on Evolve. Tyson Dux in firm control after laying waste to the wall thing outside the ring. What's this going to be here, Axel?
Dux cinches in that front face lock. Looked like he was going for the vertical suplex there. Tony King able to shift his weight midair. Dux still going for it. Tony now a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. And Tyson Dux once again with that big reverse knife edge chop. Sounds like a shotgun echoing off the walls of the arena now. Irish whip to the far side. Tony King hits the buckle hard. Able to get that boot up as Tyson Dux is following him in. And Tony King plants Tyson Dux with that DDT center of the ring. Referee right on top of it. 2 count only. And the action is starting to pick up in this classic of a matchup here, Todd Winters.
Certainly, it's starting to look like it's going to be an absolute barn burner here today on Evolve. Tony King with his first bit of offense in the contest, and now he takes control for the first time, and it's payback time by the Wild Thing.
He's laying him in, and Tony King, of course, is wearing those leather gloves. Not going to help with those knife-edge chops and taking the sting out of him, and he's like getting whipped with a leather belt. Snapmare out of the corner, Tony King out the ropes. Beautiful boot right to the temple of Dux. Hooks that leg, referee in for a 2 count only again.
It's only a 2 count there, but a Wild Thing, and now looking to wear Dukes down a little bit more. An absolutely unbelievable effort here by the Wild Thing to bounce back and regain the advantage in this contest.
Against an opponent the caliber of Tyson Dux, who has worldwide experience in the WWE and Ring of Honor on Impact, Tony King is holding his own against this man, and this is an impressive matchup that we are honored to be able to witness, Todd Winters. Let's see what keeps going here.
Dukes finally up out of that hole there, looking to get the advantage back. Bounces off the ropes. Brilliant move by Tony King, and there we go, a big reversal by Dukes. Devastating.
That beautiful back suplex drop and a beautiful camera work. You saw the impact there. Tony King hit that man hard. But both men now, one of these men needs to make it to their feet and capitalize. Obviously, this match is going until one cannot go any longer.
Tyson Dux is back in Newfoundland for the first time in many years, his first time with New Evolution Wrestling, and he's looking to make an impact upon his debut to secure that #1 contender shot against Blake Maxwell. Devastating bionic elbow, and Tony with another closed fist.
And once again, these men are in a shot-for-shot war here, laying in those forearms and fists and elbows. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at each other. Oh, that one put Tyson Dux on spaghetti legs.
Tony King is letting it all hang out here. You heard what he said in his pre-match promo.
European uppercuts. There have been more strikes in this than the brewery down at Labatt's, Todd Winters.
Absolutely devastating European-style uppercut there, and you see Tony feeling the effects of that one, holding his jaw. Tony once again, though, wherewithal. Bounces back. He's not taking this one lightly. Look at this, Axel.
Todd Winters, this has been a fight that's been oddly punctuated by a little bit of a wrestling match. These men are toe-to-toe, face-to-face, just throwing bombs at each other. And both men now, I don't know if it's exhaustion or injury, but both men are feeling it right now.
Back to the knife edge chop, and you see Tony King, his chest is absolutely destroyed here today on NEW Evolved.
Oh, that clubbing blow right to the neck and shoulder area. And once again, Tyson Dux with that brutal, deep back suplex drops Tony King again right on the back of his head and shoulders.
You see Dukes, he's fired up now.
He's a confident competitor as the wrestling machine, Tyson Dux. And I think he thinks he's got Tony King all wrapped up here. This could be the end, Todd Winters.
He's going up. This is going to be something big here, I think, Axel. Tony better get to his feet and cut him off, and he certainly does. What's this going to be here, Axel? This could be devastating for the wrestling machine.
He's got him. Oh, and he tosses him off that top rope.
The Wild Thing's got to capitalize here. He needs to get in and hook a leg right away. And this might be a mistake here. You see him eyeing the top rope. This could be a mistake here by the Wild Thing. He needs to capitalize. Dukes is down on the canvas, Axel.
Well, we just saw just that moment ago with the machine himself how high risk can be high reward or not any reward. Tyson Dux now maybe looking to get his receipt here, catches Tony King.
It's a critical error by the Wild Thing there, Axel.
He was playing a little possum, shades of Bret the Hitman Hart.
That might cost the Wild Thing the contest there. He just took too much time when he had Dukes in a compromising position. He certainly needed to capitalize, and he didn't do that. And you can see now he's feeling the ill effects of trying to go to the top and getting cut off. And what's this going to be here, Axel? This could be devastating.
Oh, and Tony King is in a precarious position right now. Perched atop that rope. Tyson Dux has cinched in the front face lock. He's powered him up over. My dear God. A delayed second rope superplex.
This is going to be a rough landing.
Oh my God, the impact to the neck and shoulders that Tony King is sustaining this matchup.
This is CWE champion Hotshot Danny Duggan, the leader of Team Jacked and Fanny Packed, and you are watching New Evolution Wrestling.
All right, Axel, we are back. This one has been going all episode. What an absolute war between the Wall Thing and the Wrestling Machine. You see Tony with the cutoff, Axel.
Tony telegraphed that a little bit, had that back elbow loaded and waiting. Oh my goodness, that slingshot German suplex by Tyson Dux. Tony King folded like an accordion, and with that big running knee, I think it was just instinct. Fireman's carry, spin out into the facebuster. Tyson Dux, however, again, these men are operating on instinct, able to hit that big lariat, and the referee initiates the count here. One of these men needs to get to their feet, or this match is over.
You got that right, Axel. That was an absolutely devastating sequence of maneuvers there, and both men feeling the ill effects down on the ground. Hopefully one of them will be ashamed to see this one end in a double countout after what we've witnessed all episode. Just an absolute war.
Looks like Tyson Dux able to fall over to his, and he's up to his knees now. Looks like Tony King is starting to come around as well. Both men now. Still no clear advantage for either man. Although Tyson Dux able to spin, Tony King, as quickly as Tyson Dux was able to set in that Boston Crab. Tony King able to make it to the ropes.
Trying to escape here. What's this going to be? Tony holding on to the ropes for dear life. He doesn't want to take another one of those crushing blows to the mat.
Another one of those back elbows to Tyson Dux. Tony King. Two count on Tyson Dux, and Tony King has the advantage here now, Todd Winters.
He's going to be going for that king switch. You can see he's ready to set him up.
Oh, Dux is in La La Land right now. Tony King, here's your chance, kid. Do it. Dux able to spin out. Fireman's carry. Death Valley driver.
That was a brutal Death Valley driver. That might be it, Axel.
Right in the center of the ring, as clean as a sheet. Only able to get to 2 count. Tony King somehow still surviving in this matchup. He's taken some brutal high-impact moves to the neck and back and upper shoulder area, Todd Winters.
All right, Axel, he's going back for that Boston Crab again. Tony tries to go for the ropes. Dux cleverly turns it around once again, and this might be it, Axel. The whole thing may be done.
Tony King has sustained a lot of damage to his back during this match, and Tyson Dux wraps him up in that Boston Crab right in the middle of the ring. Tony King, nowhere to go, nothing left in the tank, and that's the tap out. And our winner is the Wrestling Machine, Tyson Dux.
And the thoroughbred Blake Maxwell needs to be ready because he's got an absolutely epic challenge coming down the pipe with Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, and WWE Superstar Tyson Dux. And here we see on the replay the conclusion of this contest once again. Tyson Dux locks that Boston Crab in. Tony King goes for the ropes, and Dux rolls through, pulls him back into the center of the ring, and that's it for the Wall Thing. And here you see the show of respect between these two men. What an absolutely epic contest for our fans here today on New Evolution Wrestling. Right now, the Wrestling Machine, Tyson Dux, has his sights set on the thoroughbred Blake Maxwell and the NEW World Heavyweight Championship.
This match was an absolute war, Todd Winters, and Tony King is not even on his shield here. He has nothing to be ashamed of. He put up a hell of a fight. It's just that today, Tyson Dux was the better man.
We'll catch you next time, fans, with more NEW Evolved.
New Evolution Wrestling would like to thank the following supporters: Greco Pizza, Torbay Road, Westside Charlie's, Kayla G. Travel, The Hub Printing and Catering, JC's Entertainment.